However, it has managed to distract me from the M1 Abrams and I-2 keeps that are approaching. The I-2s got quite lucky here as they were very low on fuel. Oh, but as I see the threat approaching, as you can see, I've retreated from where I was before due to the fact that this FOB has run out of resources. And if I retreat here, I can play more to the T-64's strength, as they are in open ground, allowing them to fully use their ATKMs and cannons. This is a very close fight, as the Abrams are a very good tank, and these I-2 missiles do incredible damage. The trade-off is actually I managed to destroy all of his forces, but one of the I-2 missiles manages to destroy one of my T-64s. This, however, is not a great worry, as my ally has now brought in his own BDRM-2U command vehicle, allowing us to directly reinforce from Alpha, meaning that he is now pretty much surrounded in every way, and he has lost all of his units on the island, apart from 3 soldiers from us. As you can see, I'm like moving all my units up to the border to be able to counter-attack, as I know he has expended most of his units. The soldiers from us die quickly. Now he is reinforcing it using mortar carriers, again relying heavily on artillery, even though it has clearly not worked out for him so far. Because of the reinforcement route, some Grenzer infantry are able to deploy directly into their reinforcement lines. And although the mortar carriers are equipped with machine guns, and it won't do a lot to stop the Grenzers. They are now moving in. I'm now also helping out by bringing in 2 Spetsnaz infantry units. As you can see, he has noticed that his defences are VABs, mortar carriers, supply helicopters, tank destroyers, and anti-aircraft missiles. Nothing that he has will be able to stop infantry. He is therefore moving his CV away, but I have spotted it and are marking it out to my teammates, who will hopefully shell it and will reduce it to ash quite quickly. As you can see, he has built up a very powerful anti-aircraft line here with numerous Steiner and Sackersen equipped infantry, therefore hoping to stop us resupplying, even though we are now fairly self-sufficient, as we can bring in supply trucks anyway, and we still have the FOBs. I'm also managing to reinforce my tank lines with a new T-64BV, replacing the losses, and my Spetsnaz are clearing through the mortar carriers here. His armoured personnel carriers are moving forward quickly, capturing the supply helicopters before they can retreat. As you can see, his now only strong point is Hotel, and from it he has brought in a Cobra gunship. I don't have, my Tunguskas are far out of range here, so this Cobra can do quite a bit of damage. Unfortunately for it, it flew straight into the forest, and so my BTRs and Spetsnaz make short work of it. Very bad micro there. You should never fly a helicopter over a forest. As you can see, the artillery that was called in by me, marking where it was, forced their command vehicle to retreat. It has now lost 3 points of damage. This is a point to always use armoured commands unless you're completely out of them. Command vehicles are pretty much the same price as an armoured command, which costs maybe 20 points more, and these cost 200 minimum when you start off with. And these die incredibly quickly and can be killed by any unit in the game, pretty much. Do not use these, was the plain message. As you can see, a large infantry force is being amassed by my allies to secure Hotel. However, he is dug in exceptionally well. He has got Challengers, Leopards, Riflemen, Bradleys, Marders, and although they are not organised very well, as a large of these forces are in the tree line, are therefore very vulnerable as they cannot see out. The Challengers, Black Panthers, this is going to go very badly for us. Over here, my Spetsnaz are burning through his remaining forces. He has nothing left to stop them with. He never had anything in the first place. They're going in, and some armoured personnel characters are also firing on the command vehicle. It was cornered, and this, along with the mortar carrier, are made short of work of. As you see, I have moved my T-64s up to the riverbank to pin down and force the AA infantry back into this line. Once I bring my recon units up, I won't be able to make short work of this. Again, the Spetsnaz are continuing their attack to take out the tank destroyers to clear the route for my T-64s. Unfortunately, they have been fighting for a long time and are running low on grenades, and because their RPGs are napalm equipped, they are very ineffective against armour. They have run out of ammo, and now this is a stalemate. Neither side can really attack the other, and because of the hill, neither can even see each other. This is a very good point in Wargame. Always take account of the altitude of your units. As you can see, he has managed to successfully hold on to Hotel and is sending Cobras out. I sent in a Havoc to assist with the attack, but I was busy micromanaging my Spetsnaz and ensuring they were resupplied, and this is a waste of a Havoc. It wasn't a good move on my part. However, these anti-aircraft missile units are going to make short work of the Cobras, as well as my ever faithful Tunguskas. We have now definitely secured Alpha, and now that I have the recon units, my T-64s are firing on their infantry, taking out one of the few strongholds he has left. Again, Cobras flying over infantry. This should never happen ever. As you can see, my supply trucks have managed to resupply my Spetsnaz. Unfortunately, one of them got too close to these units here and was captured. However, the other three made it through. The Spetsnaz are already equipped and are now ready to case the tank destroyers into firing range of the APCs. At the moment, I am now concentrating on eliminating any other pockets of forces he has left. My allies have launched a large-scale attack into Charlie to ensure Hotel to ensure it is destroyed. However, they are not micromanaging very well. They've put a lot of tanks in the forest where they cannot see at all, and he has equipped 4 Soldiers from us, which are very dangerous forces, good anti-infantry and good anti-tank. As you can see, he's ambushing the infantry units. They managed to bring with them before they can even get out of their vehicles, and Soldiers from us against tanks in the forest is going to end very badly for us. As you can see, I have managed to recapture my supply trucks, but however, because they were captured in the first place, I know they must have units hidden in these trees. Therefore, I send my Spetsnaz, which are now ready for anything, in. They are only equipped with ATKM infantry and anti-aircraft missiles. This is not going to stop it. As you can see, the Spetsnaz rapidly take out units, supported with my T-64s, which have managed to advance and eliminate the remaining pockets of forces here. Therefore, definitely, with the destruction of this Roland, pushing them back straight into Hotel and making this clearly over. The Soldiers of Mass have managed, however, to hold up very nicely against the T-72s and PT-76 recon vehicles, and have managed to hold the attack off, allowing them to resupply even more mortar carriers, transport helicopters with infantry in them, and some HIMMET supply trucks. We are now bringing all our forces to bear on Hotel, as this is the last pocket, and we are consolidating our position across the map, sending command vehicles into these areas. We know they are fully enclosed in there, and therefore there isn't really that much of a danger using unarmoured command vehicles. With that, the final player surrenders, ending the game. Total victory for Warsaw Pact, with defeat for NATO. In that game, I managed to kill 3,208 units more than any other player, and only lost 782. Very well, that is the end of the game. I hope to bring you another Wargame European Escalation video tomorrow.